Employees are one of Princeton University's most valuable and valued resources. Whether they were just hired or have been here for 50 years or more, we rely on and appreciate each and every one. They work in countless jobs and reflect the spirit of Princeton. Let their words tell the story. What is it like to work at Princeton?
You go anywhere, and if you mention that you work at Princeton, everybody does, ooh.
People do when they hear that you work for Princeton. You know, they do. They're very impressed, and I'm always so proud of that. And the level at which Princeton does just about everything is so high, just extraordinary.
Whether it's OIT or the dean's office or Woodrow Wilson School, I think, or athletics, it's exciting to be in an environment to work with great kids, and as a result, also great peers in each of the different areas of the university.
There's not a happiness with the status quo, even though that status quo is pretty remarkable. It's that we can still identify pieces of this puzzle that can be better, and it's definitely exciting to think about where can I contribute? What is it that I can do to help even raise the bar even higher, I think.
Princeton is a fantastic place to work, and it's not just your immediate department environment, which by and large is very good, but it's opportunity to be involved in sports if you want to. There are gym facilities, there are just walking around campus. It is thrilling to see all the architecture, and it's park, and walk by this faculty, renowned faculty and students. And sometimes when I walk across, I feel like I walk in the United Nations, because you see people of all sorts of life, and all the lectures that are available to us, and theater, cultural events. They have a museum right in the middle of the campus. It is absolutely wonderful museum. I mean, it is endless, really.
Tell us what it means to be a member of the Princeton community.
One thing I can talk about to that topic is I think Princeton's done a good job of spreading its name and what it stands for worldwide. And in athletics, I was so proud to be a member of the Princeton community 2 years ago when the United States World Cup team chose Princeton as its training facility. They could have chosen any place in the country to set up their base camp before they left for South Africa, and we were getting some great exposure worldwide, not only our facilities but also what Princeton's all about, our campus, and that was a tremendous time for Princeton soccer, but also a great time for Princeton University.
I just feel that Princeton is such a welcoming and open-minded place, and I just feel thrilled every day to be part of it. I just love that aspect of being at Princeton.
We have some resources that are very helpful to people. The CareBridge program that is available to all of us that has really been helpful to people either looking for childcare, providing resources for people to look for it. I remember when my own mother was not doing well and not even living anywhere near here, living in Florida, I needed to look for or care for her, and CareBridge was very helpful to me. So having those kinds of resources available makes it so that as an employee, I can focus on my work when I can, and I know that the safety net is there when I need it.
After I had my kids, and then they had this brother and sister program, and the university got involved with that. So the students, my child always had a brother or sister that had the college experience. You know, they were young, but they still got to come on campus and enjoy all the facilities and, you know, get to know people. And then you also had that student come over to our house for dinner, and so it was kind of, it worked both ways. You know, it was a home setting for them, and it was a nourishing, you know, time for my children, which I couldn't do all the time.
What makes you stay at Princeton?
The loyalty for me that drives me to stay here is that every day that I come to Princeton, there's a new challenge for me. And they seem to allow me to operate and maintain and construct and bring about new ideas for the university.
Princeton really gave me a great opportunity to develop new concepts. I mean, I never would have imagined in my career outside of Princeton that I'd be able to initiate sushi on campus, or an ice cream shop, or a coffee shop or a cafe.
Two things that has really, really made me feel comfortable and more at home than even sometimes being at home, because I'm always here anyway. But anyway, is that One, I come to work, I'm almost assured that there's going to be a job here for me to do, because there are students, faculty, staff, and there are great colleagues like Chef Rob to work with every day. And the other thing that makes me loyal to the university is that they have a huge sense of caring for the employees.
They do work a lot, and I'm here on the weekends a lot as well now. But they still give me time, and they give me the tools to be able to have that quality of life. The educational benefits, my kids are young, my oldest is only 10 years old, but right now I'm looking forward to taking advantage of those benefits. And I think that's one of the things that retains good quality people, is the fact that there are things to look forward to always.
What do you appreciate most about working at Princeton?
I think it's an institution that very much cares. That's a very intimate kind of institution in a way, and what's important at Princeton is sort of the relationships among sets of people. And I think that there's an ability here, if a staff member has a particular skill or talent or something they do well, for them to kind of take that on and be given the ability to do that.
We're all working for a bigger purpose, and
Right.
I think Princeton, once you've been here, whether it's 5 years or 10 years or like us, 25
Right.
years, it's in your heart. It's a place that's hard to leave. It really gets inside you and sticks there, and you feel like you're a Princetonian, even though
Right.
you never graduated from this place.
You're bumping into people all the time who've been at this institution 20 years, 30 years, very long periods of time. And that, I think that says something about the quality of the institution in terms of the way it cares about its people. That's not all that common.
I have found Princeton to be an incredibly welcoming place. I found it to be a place that really values diversity and strives to make every person, regardless of their backgrounds and their beliefs, feel comfortable and accepted and valued here. And I think that's one of the things that I really appreciate most about the university, how welcoming it is, how open it is, and how willing it is. If you're going to work hard for Princeton, Princeton's going to be there for you.
What makes you feel like a Princetonian?
It's just an amazing, amazing place to work. I never could have gone here, but I certainly feel a complete part of Princeton, having worked here.
Princeton wants to invest in a very important part of Princeton, which is the staff, and they want them to be the best that they can be, and it offers opportunities for further learning, giving you a sense of worth and importance, and being recognized by not only your supervisors, but by your peers.
Princeton continues to care about us, give us opportunities to enrich our lives, to further our responsibilities if we choose it, and to take the time to recognize this. I think it's not just a once a year luncheon. It's often during the year, just with all the educational opportunities you give us. To me, that's saying you're important, we value you, and we want to be here to help you grow.